don't want to disturb me.
We will call the Common Council back to order. I will ask our clerk to call the roll to determine a quorum.
Alderperson May.
Here.
Probst.
Here.
Reinke.
Here.
Rote.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Chaplesky. Haas.
Here.
Lysick.
Here.
9 present, 1 excused.
We have a quorum. We will start with the Administration and Finance Committee. Alderman Haas.
Mayor Devine. Drawing the council's attention to items 5 through 8 and 11 through 15 on our agenda. All items were acted by all members of the committee unanimously for approval and place on file. That is the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Chaplesky. Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the Public Works Committee. Alderman
Mayor.
Vitale.
Could I have your attentions, Public Works, during recess, the members were present, so we have items 16 through 19, all resolutions, and they were moved for adoptions, Mr. Mayor. Then we have 20 and 21 to be placed on file. Mr. Mayor, I shall move for those resolutions and communications.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderperson Probst. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Chaplesky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Safety and Development Committee, Alderman Lysick.
I refer you to items 22, 23, 24, 28, and 29. A couple of resolutions for adoption, 3 communications be placed on file. Acted upon favorably by the 4 members of the committee present. I move for adoption of the committee report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderperson Reinke. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Chaplesky. Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. License and Health Committee, Alderman Chaplesky.
Mayor Devine.
I'd like to report on items number 30 through 46 on tonight's agenda. These are voted by all 5 members to either approve, place on file, or approve subject to necessary requirements. I'd like to move for the adoption of this part of the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second by Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Then we have item number 53. This was the license for the 65 bar, 6500 bar. It was voted for approval by all 5 members. I'd like to move for the adoption of the remainder part of the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman May. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Vitale?
Yeah, the questions, like I said, I know it's a new applicant, which I feel, I hope that she will do a lot better job than the previous operator, because it's been actually, what I use the term a pain, with the previous operator. I think it's been like a nuisance, and some problems that has been kind of really upsetting the neighbors. So the fact that is, she's gonna be the agent, but who's the LLC, I mean, is somebody else is behind the, this license, I mean, that's the one thing that really concern me, you know, if it's somebody else, this, you know, J and M, I mean, is there other people involved with this? And is she gonna be just, be the front runner, or she's just the agent, but then somebody else more or less gonna, behind the scene is gonna running it, or they're gonna running it. So those people are the one that we don't know who they are. And like I said, and that's pretty hard for us at this point, really, to deny them the license, you know, based on, you know, she's a new operator. But those, some of the unanswered questions, who's really the owner of that building, or who's the owner of this LLC? I mean, I know what the LLC is, it's several investors, you know, I mean, they invest money, you know, and to a community, which is good, you know, but at the same time, I hope it doesn't turn out sour, just like the previous operator, you know, that's one major concern that I have, really.
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Chapletsky?
She's going to be the owner of the business. She is going to be leasing that. She has a one-year lease from, I believe it's Sue Jensen, for the property. And so she's the one that's operating besides being the agent, so.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Vitale. Any other discussion? Do we need a voice vote?
rec-
Roll call? Okay. Okay, if there's no other discussion, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
No.
Reinke.
No.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
No.
Weigel.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
6 in favor, 3 opposed.
Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, next we have Advisory Committee. Alderperson
Mayor
Reinke.
Devine. First of all, I want to thank Alderman May for his part as vice chair to elevate the advisory's lineup position. We went from last to first now. It's a milestone. After 24 years, we finally made the big time, I'd have to say. Anyway.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, Mayor Devine, I direct the council attention to items number 54 and 55 on tonight's agenda. We had one appointment and several reappointments, but they were all approved by the committee, so I move for their approval, Mayor Devine.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderperson Probst. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That is all, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Lysick.
First of all, I'd like to remind everyone that starting in July, we go to our summer schedule of one meeting per month, the first Tuesday of each month. So I move that we adjourn until our next regularly scheduled meeting on Tuesday, July 5th at 7 p.m.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.